Kxo, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning.
You're back.
I'm back.
Okay. Fishing in the high Sierras, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very, very high Sierras.
And how are the trout biting at Owens Lake?
Owens Lake. You know, I haven't heard anybody talk about Owens Lake in a long time.
Well,
People would say, there is an Owens Lake? Well, yes, there is. There almost wasn't, but there is.
yes. There's not as much of it as there used to was because it's all in the faucets in L.A.
In Los Angeles.
Yes, you can read the story, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yes, you can. I would recommend you go and read Cadillac Desert.
Okay. And there's a great movie, too.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, we mentioned it's Lollipop Day. I am a sucker for lollipops.
Lollipop, lollipop.
You got it.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what are the See's Candy lollipops?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They,
of course, my fillings don't like them.
Yeah, especially when it sticks. And then when you pull, sometimes something else comes with it.
Sometimes, yes, and they get extra crunchy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, been there, done that. Okay, well, we'll celebrate Lollipop Day, but it's Moth Week.
A moth?
Moths, they get a whole week. Yeah.
There's something wrong with the world.
And I'm wondering, what did moths do? I mean, what did they do with all that time before Thomas Edison invented the light bulb?
I don't know. They were bored out of their mind, I guess.
No doubt. And I know a guy, you know him too, and I won't mention his name, but he is so cheap. He keeps a moth as a pet because, well, they only eat holes.
That's right.
Yes.
Only.
Okay. Let's hear it for the moths of the world.
Chime in.
Yeah, some of them get rather large.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And you can hear them coming when they get that large. They do make noise.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like, like an F-18 coming in.
A plane looking for some place to land.
Yes. You better keep your mouth closed while they're around, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay. It's also Zookeeper Week. Whoopee!
Zookeeper?
Yeah, let's hear it for the zookeepers of the world.
I wonder if the animals are missing the people that come to see them in the zoo because they're not doing that right now.
I would imagine they are, because most animals, of course, are a creature of habit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, who's looking at who?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think the zoos are open right now.
Actually, San Diego Zoo is.
It is. Okay.
Yeah. For the time being.
At least today it was.
Yes. And so is the safari park.
I'll be darned. Okay.
Yeah, well, because you can socially distance.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At least that's what they tell me.
Okay. How about some big shot birthdays today?
Big shot. Okay.
Okay. Actress Sally Ann House, as she was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, is 90. Actress Diana Rigg from The Avengers is 82. John Lodge plays bass with the Moody Blues, 77. Singer Kim Carnes, 75. Carlos Santana is 73. J.J. French of Twisted Sister, 68. Actress Donna Dixon is 63. And let's see, who else? Actor Dean Winters is 56. Stone Gossard of Pearl Jam, 54. Actor Reed Diamond is 53. Actor Josh Holloway, 51. Actress Sandra Oh, 49. Actor Omar Epps, 47. Actor Simon Rex, 46. Actor Charlie Korsmo, 42. And let's see. Actor Percy Daggs III is 38. Actor John Francis Daly is 35. Reminds me of John Cameron Swayze. And let's see, actress Billy Bruno is 24. Local birthdays coming up.
We are strong and we'll get through this together, but these are stressful times. Reach out to someone, connect with your friends, and know that you are not alone. Visit wearebroadcasters.com/hope, furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Ann Northcutt, Josie Espinosa, Sally Devoy, Michelle Quesada, Marvel Sasta, Evelyn Quesada, Dan Edwards, Matt Blevins, Lisa Garcia, Gina Brister Snow, Carmen De La Rosa, Doris Mixon, Henry Cordero, Jack Haggerty Fisher, Jared Davis, Jorge Vargas, Oscar Pesquera, Rosa Maria Zapata, Emma Rose Flores, Amanda Parra, Jose Lopez, Melissa Paraza, and Marco Marino. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, it's your daughter Gina's birthday today.
It is, yes, sirree.
And nice to get a reminder, isn't it?
It could be, yeah. We actually had conversation with her last night.
Okay.
Her birthday, so.
Yes. Weekend's a good time to talk to your daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And yesterday, Pam was on the phone with one daughter. I was on another phone with the other daughter.
So, well, that's good.
It worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first was going to say, well, was this a Zoom call? And then I thought, no, that wouldn't work. You got, well, yeah, it could.
We could set up FaceTime, but
FaceTime.
Yeah,
well, Zoom,
we're not. We do Zoom, but only on somebody else's Zoom account.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Zoom. Boy, it was not even heard of not that long ago, and now that's what you hear about all the time.
Yep. Well, let's see. What else is going on? We already mentioned, we're celebrating what we need to celebrate. So we'll just kind of leave it at that.
Leave it at that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mike Tyson, you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Brought dignity to the facial tattoo. Yeah. Mike Tyson will battle a real live shark during Discovery Week's Shark Week, August 9th. Ho-hum.
That'll be interesting.
All that tells me is Mike needs some money.
Yeah, I think I'll have to check that out.
Okay. Are you ready for news?
News we have coming up.
We've got news. We're going to take a look at World and California news headlines to begin with. Brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. I told you, give them a call. Lock Air Conditioning, they'll make sure your AC is working right because it's hot. Yeah, and it's going to stay hot. Lock Air Conditioning and custom sheet metal. We will have news. I know we will. As soon as I can find it here. Here we go.
California headline news. At least a couple of sailors who helped battle that fire on board the USS Bonner Richard off the San Diego coast have tested positive for COVID-19. The two had shared firefighting gear. Meanwhile, Navy officials still assessing whether the ship can be salvaged.
The damage is extensive. There is obviously electrical damage to the ship. There's structural damage to the ship. and mechanical damage to the ship.
Admiral Michael Gilday saying temperatures reached 1,000 degrees when the fire was at its peak. More than 60 people treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Flags at half-staff in memory of late Georgia Congressman John Lewis, who died over the weekend at age 80. California Congresswoman Karen Bass, who leads the Congressional Black Caucus, calling for flags to remain lowered until Lewis is buried.
The nation lost an icon, and the Congressional Black Caucus lost a member of our family.
Bass on ABC's This Week. California adding a record number of jobs in the past month. The state reporting 558,000 jobs were added in June as many more businesses reopen. Some of those have since closed again. Jeff Scott, California News.
Lock Air Conditioning wants you to protect the things you care about. Protect your family with the air scrubber that utilizes Active Pure, certified technology to protect against airborne and surface contaminants. Clean, deodorize, purify, and protect not only your family, but your home. The air scrubber installs easily to your heating and cooling system, and it's made in the USA. Call Lock Air Conditioning now for details. 760-353-4501. Lock Air Conditioning and protect the things you care about. Contractor's license number 696216.
CBS News Update. Republicans up for re-election are under pressure as lawmakers in the Senate begin work on a new coronavirus relief package. The House has already passed a $3 trillion plan. Correspondent Steve Dorsey on the administration's take.
The White House says it isn't blocking Phase 4 funding negotiations in Congress. Instead, a senior administration official tells CBS News the White House knows better than lawmakers where money is needed and for what. For instance, the official says the CDC already has money from previous coronavirus spending packages it still hasn't spent.
There's hopeful news from scientists in the UK this morning on a coronavirus vaccine. CBS's Vicky Barker from London.
Writing in the Lancet Medical Journal, they say it produced a dual immune response in the roughly 500 people who got the shot.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
And World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning for all your air conditioning needs. Service, repair, replacement, it's Lock Air Conditioning.
O'Reilly. This is Derek's O'Reilly Auto Parts story.
After the third time jump-starting my car, I finally realized my battery was dying. So I stopped by O'Reilly to have it checked. They tested it right there in the parking lot. It was bad, real bad. But they helped me find the right battery for my car and even installed it for free. Now my car starts like new.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Jay Farner here, CEO of Rocket Mortgage. Making the right financial decisions has never been more important. When you turn to Rocket Mortgage, we can help guide you to those right decisions now when they matter most. Mortgage rates are near historic lows, so now is a great time to call 8338-ROCKET. And if you need some extra money, a cash-out refinance could give you that financial boost you're looking for. Call today at 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com to learn more.
Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
The information released Saturday by the Imperial County Public Health Department shows an additional 5 people have died from the COVID-19 virus. The numbers also show 134 more individuals have tested positive for the disease. The number of active cases increased by 38. The death toll as of Saturday noon is 161. Well, I know this is going to shock you, but it's true. Summer is here, and that comes with the hot temperatures. The Imperial Irrigation District is encouraging customers to conserve energy. The IID says when you conserve energy, you save money, and you help to protect the electrical grid. By being more energy efficient, the electric grid is more reliable. IID Energy Manager Marilyn De Bosque Gilbert says the district has adequate power supplies to meet demand, but customers are being asked to conserve to ease strain on the electric grid and maintain reliability of the system. The district suggests setting thermostats at 78 degrees. Avoid using major appliances between the peak hours of 4 and 8 p.m. and use ceiling fans to keep cool. They also suggest using drapes, shades, or blinds to block the sun. Plug electronics into a power strip. Use power management settings. Replace your 5 most used light fixtures with Energy Star products. Change or clean the air conditioning filters at least once a month. And choose energy efficient appliances. KXO News Time 744.
It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 2 locations in the Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And Quick Lane has the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
Governor Gavin Newsom has ordered all California counties on the state monitoring list to return to school in a distance learning only model with no in-person instruction. In a joint statement released by the Imperial County Public Health Officer, Dr. Stephen Monday, and Imperial County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Todd Fennell, Imperial County is on the list and subject to the order. All schools will remain in the distance learning mode until Imperial County has been removed from the monitoring list for a period of 14 consecutive days. According to the statement, in the coming weeks, all schools in the county will be developing comprehensive plans to address the following critical areas in school programs: mental health and social and emotional well-being, pupil engagement and outreach, school nutrition, pupil learning loss, distance learning program, and in-person instructional offerings. According to Dr. Fennell, some parents may wish to continue distance learning for the entire school year, and Imperial County Schools will offer a distance learning option for the entire school year. Bowker Road from Evan Hughes Highway to 1.2 miles north of Ross Avenue is closed beginning today, and that continues through August 7th. That's a 24-hour a day, 19-day road closure. This is for canal undergrounding. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 in Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
This is Mike Kelly, Supervisor of District 3. I'm with City of Imperial Mayor Darrell Pecto. The 2020 census is very important for us in Imperial Valley. An accurate count guides where public funding goes for many important things,
like hospitals, schools, fire and police stations, better roads, and other community programs.
Complete your 2020 census online, by phone, or by mail. Go to my2020census.gov or call 844-330-2020. Make Imperial Valley count.
It's page 2 of the local news and a look at weather, all brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
The driver of a stolen car led Imperial police officers on a high-speed chase Sunday afternoon. Shortly before 1 p.m., officers observed a possible stolen car southbound on Highway 86 in Imperial. The driver failed to yield and continued south on Highway 86, turned westbound on Trestle Road and northbound on La Boucherie, back eastbound on Ayton Road and south again on Highway 86, Imperial Avenue, through the city of Imperial and on through El Centro with speeds reaching 100 miles an hour. The vehicle then went west on Interstate 8 and reached speeds of 130 miles an hour before turning off the freeway and heading northbound on Forester Road with speeds again approaching 100. The vehicle went out of control at Forester and Murphy Roads, rolled over and ended up in a canal. The driver was not injured, but he was arrested. In other local news, the Laurent court dates, they have been rearranged. Laurent is charged in the murder of Anne Marie Zimmerman in February of 2017. His trial has been set for September That date has been moved to January 25th of 2021. Motions will be September the 17th, and the readiness hearing will be held December the 17th. The defense told the court Thursday they would probably be filing a motion for a change of venue in September. June unemployment high. The June numbers are the latest available. The Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department released the June report Friday morning. In June, the state was in the pandemic shutdown. Unemployment in Imperial County was reported at 27.3%, the highest in California. Even so, the June jobless rate was down from the revised 27.7% reported in May. But above the year-ago estimate of 18.2%, it compares to with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 15.1% for California and 11.2% for the nation during the same period. During the month of June, there were 20,200 eligible workers unemployed out of a labor force of 74,000 in Imperial County. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says skies will remain clear over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. A pattern change is expected to begin Wednesday and continue into the weekend with significantly higher humidity and an uptrend in thunderstorm activity, mainly east of the lower Colorado River Valley. Temperatures will trend down to normal. 114 our high yesterday, 77 the low. Sunny and hot today with a high near 110. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight with a low around 75. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Winds will shift out of the south-southwest after midnight. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 109, south-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour. Look for gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, 85 degrees, 29% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
With interest rates at all-time lows, now is the time to own the home of your dreams. Our team is here for you to come and check out our spacious homes with large lots. Phase 37 is sold out, but Phase 38 is now available for sale, and the home of your dreams is waiting for you. Vista del Valle, the premier community in Imperial, with wide streets, a neighborhood park, new home community located in the highly rated Imperial School District. Vista del Valle, where strangers become friends, families bond, and houses become homes. Located at the intersection of Austin and Brewer Road in Imperial. Models will be shown by appointment only. Call Terry Lynn Minville at 760-791-2368. That's 760-791-2368 to set up your viewing. Come, visit us today. Vista del Valle.
It's sports time. What's going on? Well, there's still a lot for the NFL and the Players Association to work out. Yeah, dozens of players are taking to social media ahead of training camp and saying they're not happy with the lack of resolution regarding COVID-19 safety protocol, including Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, J.J. Watt, and whole bunches of other NFL players. Meanwhile, the Raiders, they say they do not expect any fans at Las Vegas home games. And according to owner, Mark Davis says, hey, if the fans can't go to the games at our new ballpark, I'm not going to go either. John Gruden will be there. Don't worry about that. And the NBA is planning to use 10-minute quarters in exhibition openers inside the Disney World bubble. Yeah, let's see if they can keep that bubble together.
Masters Construction is family-owned and operated and has been serving the Imperial Valley since 1967. They specialize in earthwork grading, base and asphalt paving, and also do crack sealing, seal coating, and stripping. From roadways to driveways to parking lots, they do it all. No job is too big. So call Masters Construction for a free estimate at 760-344-7400. That's 760-344-7400.
And in other news, the Blue Jays are going to have to play somewhere other than Canada. The Canadian government officially declined to give the Toronto Blue Jays clearance to play games in the country, either at Rogers Centre or elsewhere during the 2020 season. And, the Blue Jays are looking to Buffalo, their AAA affiliate, or Dunedin, Florida, where they play their spring training games. So the Jays looking for somewhere. Meanwhile, Yasiel Puig, he's no longer going to sign with the Atlanta Braves. Seems Yasiel has tested positive for COVID-19, and they're just going to have to wait because the Braves deal contingent on the tests. That's it for Sports Time. Stick around. We've got to look at financial news just ahead. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you this morning by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. U.S. stocks traded mostly lower early today as investors braced for a barrage of quarterly results from corporations over the coming days. More than 480 companies are slated to report updates, including a number of prominent technology-related firms. Market participants also handled developments on coronavirus vaccine candidates amid hopes the scientific community would help produce a breakthrough and halt the pandemic spread. The Dow Jones Industrial Average off about 107 points on early trading at 26,565. The S&P 500 down 6 points, and the Nasdaq gained 16 points in opening trades. Wall Street is kicking off a busy week of corporate earnings, which could help to determine whether a rotation from high-flying technology stocks and into beaten-down cyclicals is sustainable, with coronavirus cases and deaths in the country continuing to reach records over the weekend. Earnings from corporations including Microsoft and Intel are among a parade of entities that could offer greater insight about the economic outlook.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialists. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the North End. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It'll be sunny and hot today with a high near 110. West wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Clear tonight with a low about 75. West wind 10 to 15, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. After midnight, that wind will turn out of the south-southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow is sunny and hot with a high near 109. South-southeast wind about 5 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. We have 87 degrees downtown, 28% our relative humidity. And financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Brawley. When drains don't work, they do.
Dang, it's hot outside. It's summertime in the Imperial Valley and the living ain't easy. But you know what is easy? Marking your calendars for Green's Jewelry and Gifts Super Summer Sale, July 27th through August 1st. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see all the special deals of the day. Green's Jewelry and Gifts, 670 Broadway in downtown El Centro for all your gift-giving needs.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
CBS News is next. It is a service of El Centro Regional Medical Center. We're ready and open to serve your family.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. No arrests in the stunning act of deadly violence at the New Jersey home of a federal judge. WCBS Radio's Marla Diamond says 2 members of the judge's family were shot.
Police do not have a motive for the shooting that shattered the quiet of a residential neighborhood Sunday afternoon.
Something woke me up, and I'm saying to myself, this isn't the 4th of July.
Police say Judge Esther Salas' husband, criminal defense attorney Mark Andrel, was shot in the abdomen by someone posing as a FedEx delivery man. The couple's 20-year-old son Daniel was killed. Marion Costanza is a family friend.
The only child of very fine parents who absolutely adored him.
Marla Diamond for CBS News, North Brunswick, New Jersey.
Well, now to Washington, CBS's Stephen Portnoy tells us Republicans are getting down to the tough work of putting together a new coronavirus aid package.
The president has laid down 2 priorities for this next relief bill: a measure limiting COVID liability for businesses that reopen, and a short-term elimination of the payroll tax that funds Social Security. In addition to money for state and local governments, Democrats are insisting on an extension of enhanced unemployment benefits. But Mr. Trump believes a continuation of the $600 weekly bonuses would keep many laid-off workers from actively seeking jobs.
With the virus on the uptick, San Francisco Mayor London Breed has ordered indoor malls and non-essential offices to close up again.
We have flattened this curve once, and we must do it again. But what I'm afraid of is the complacency.
LA's mayor says that city is on the brink of reclosing. New York City is in the 4th phase of its reopening. Overseas, scientists at Oxford University say their experimental virus vaccine prompted a protective immune response in hundreds of people. And tests by a British company suggest a coronavirus treatment it's developed can cut the number of patients requiring intensive care by nearly 80%. Research team leader Tom Wilkinson says patients inhaled a protein already produced by the human body.
About twice as many patients were making a full recovery than in the placebo arm.
80-year-old golf legend Jack Nicklaus tells CBS Sports he's fine now, but he and his wife battled COVID-19 in March and April. East Coast suffering in another day of broiling heat. CBS News meteorologist David Parkinson.
New York City going to feel like 103 today. Philadelphia around 107. Washington, D.C. right around the 110 mark. And then Norfolk, Virginia, even close to the beach, it's going to feel like 112.
And checking Wall Street, the Dow is down 59 points. The NASDAQ is up 110. This is CBS News.
Why settle for average? With Capital One, you can open a new savings account with a rate 5 times the national average. Welcome to Banking Reimagined. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
The Truck Talk, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Tire pressure. Some people think checking it's important. Others, not so much. Here's the simple truth. If your tires are low on air, you're using more engine power and fuel to force them to rotate. So if you hope to extend the life of your truck, check that tire pressure regularly. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get guaranteed low prices and excellent customer service at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day.
And now a game of Commercial Chicken, brought to you by Progressive, where we see how long Flo can go without talking about insurance. Ready? Go.
Hi. Guess we should talk about something. How's the, vermicelli game in your town? Got any good Vietnamese restaurants? Vermicelli? Oh, it's a noodle. Very good. Drivers who switch to Progressive to save big.
Okay, you win. We can't help but save customers money. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The latest workforce facing layoffs because of the pandemic, the famous beefeaters at the Tower of London.
The inner defensive wall dates from the 1220s.
A yeoman warder, otherwise known as a beefeater, giving a tour of the Tower of London, which the yeomen have guarded since 1485. In their decorative red and black tunics, they are instantly recognizable, but the tower was among the London landmarks forced to close during the pandemic. And without that visitor income, they're struggling to pay the bills. At least one beefeater has already accepted voluntary redundancy, and forced layoffs may soon follow, the first in 500 years. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
Russia's President Vladimir Putin says he supports the idea of postponing until next year a mass event marking the 75th anniversary of the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II because of the pandemic. He says events like this can't be carried out at any cost. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Do you know you might be overpaying for your Medicare supplement plan? Do you get lost in an alphabet maze of plans like A, B, C, D, and G, F? Would you like help getting out of the maze and finding the very best plan for you? We are experienced Medigap agents at Health IQ, and we are on a mission to give people like you fair and square Medigap rates. Health IQ is the only insurance agency that rewards seniors proactively working on their health, like eating right and exercising. You don't have to be an athlete to save money. We reward healthy lifestyles of all kinds. Do you take your vitamins and supplements? Do you stay active and in the know about things that impact your health? If so, you could save money with Health IQ. Let us help you take care of your Medicare supplement needs. To see if you qualify for exclusive savings on Medicare supplement insurance, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. To start saving, go to healthiq.com/Medigap. That's HEALTHIQ.com/MEDIGAP.
Health IQ is an agency offering plans from different insurance carriers. No government or Medicare affiliation. Coverage and special rates not available in all counties or cases.
At El Centro Regional Medical Center, we're ready and open to care for you and your family. We want to assure you that ECRMC is doing everything possible to keep you safe and healthy. ECRMC is now offering telemedicine.
Skip the waiting room and visit your doctor on your phone, tablet, or computer instead.
Don't delay the care you need. Make an appointment today by calling us at 760-482-5000. ECRMC, open to care.
And CBS News brought to you by El Centro Regional Medical Center. ECRMC, open to care.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I have no words for it. I'm kind of shocked right now, actually.
With Carroll Buckley.
Not that I like it, but I do.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.